Good morning. How are you?
Been good. Where you been? That's when you say, let me get back to you.
Yeah, I tell you what. All I can say is I don't want to go through that again.
Okay. Everything's all right, huh?
Yes, sir. Thankfully, everything is all right.
Beautiful. Good, thank you. How you doing?
Howdy.
Good, how about you?
Much better.
It's like it's a wildly popular agenda with everyone in attendance.
I think there'll be a crowd before we get done. There's quite a bit on there. You can always hope the commissioners are short-winded today.
We can hope, but it's probably not.
We can always hope.
Got any tape around?
No.
Does it?
Good morning. How are y'all?
Good to have you back.
You
isn't it?
still feeling okay?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Better each day. Morning. How are you? Better, thank you. Good. Morning.
Kenny not gonna be here?
Kenny says.
Is it? You take Kenny's place? We got a lot of questions.
No hiding.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can run.
You got that different.
This time.
Yeah.
They just act like it means say something they
You keep smiling. That's what we can have.
If you'll stand for a word of prayer and then remain standing for the pledge. Our dear Heavenly Father God, we come before you this morning. We invite you to be a part of this meeting. We thank you for all the blessings that you have given each and every member present today. We thank you for the blessings you give the United States, state of Texas, and Vanzant County. God, we just open our hearts, our minds. God, we ask that your will be done in this business meeting, not our will, but yours, God, where you would lead Vanzant County and the decisions we have to make today. God, we ask that you just lead us and guide us, give us your wisdom in those decisions. Ask that you protect our servicemen, God, and we ask a special blessing for the United States of America. God, during these troubling times and times of unrest and uncertainty, God, we just pray that you just wrap your arms around each and every one of us to remind us that you're still in control. You're still sitting on the throne, God. If we'll just lean on you and trust you to lead us through it. God, we thank you for everyone present and thank you for everything that you do for each and every one of us. In Jesus' name, amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I pledge the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Yeah. Have to laugh. We are at
9:02.
I call to order the regular session of the Commissioners Court meeting for Wednesday, September the 15th, 2021 at 9:02 a.m. Now quorum is established with all members of the court present. Item number 2, discuss and consider dispensing with the reading of the minutes of the meetings of the Commissioners Court, approval of same for August the 18th, 2021 and September 1st, 2021.
So moved.
Got a motion by Commissioner Melton, second by Commissioner West. Any questions or corrections or additions to the minutes? Being none, all in favor of approving, say aye. Those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Item number 3, discuss and consider approval of county bills for payment as submitted.
So moved.
Got a motion by Commissioner LaPrade,
Second Pearson.
second by Commissioner Pearson. Any questions or discussion?
Judge,
Yes.
yeah, one bill presented to you that was presented in my office at 8:44 this morning. We have no further bill, it's for the gas bill. It's gonna be cut off if you don't approve it, but I didn't allow Michelle to start on a massive bill like this at 8:44.
Yeah. And that's a problem with a lot of stuff we're getting in late, right before our meetings, we're getting, I walked in, asked my clerk this morning, do they get anything else from a book? So gas for,
$15,478.
What's that for?
The fuel cars for the sheriff's department and Constable.
And why did it get here so late where it's right at the cutoff date?
COVID.
Blame everything.
Yeah.
did not, it doesn't have a voucher date as to when she received it, so I can't tell you when the treasurer's office received it.
We received it around 8:30 this morning. Melanie Williams walked in and said she was working on it until 11:30 last night. She had just got it yesterday. That's what she told me in April. She walked in her office.
I believe she has access to that account online. She could draw it safely down.
Okay.
She doesn't receive it in mail, but I don't.
I have a copy of the bill if you'd like a copy.
Do what now?
I have a copy of it.
Yeah.
It's not even what's on.
No, ma'am, it's not in this.
This just for 1 month?
Yes, sir.
I would they require the gas receipts from each officer. We have to know, that it is a legitimate Vanzant County charge. So Michelle has to go through each individual receipt and match it to the statement. And so there's hundreds of cases. It would take about 45 minutes to prove.
But it does appear all the receipts are there.
We had it, I didn't look at it. I just took it.
You hadn't even looked at me, did you?
No, I have not looked at it. I haven't put any of our tickets to it. No. But they did get a notice. Melanie showed me yesterday that they got a notice that if they're gonna be cut off, they're almost at their limit.
Well, I can tell you, there's one mistake right on there. Because precinct 3 doesn't use a fuel card. And there's one charge of precinct 3.
But this, it is
One-
attached
There
to.
could be Constable precinct 3.
Oh, okay, okay.
I mean,
Okay.
I mean.
The charge sheet.
Yes, that's road and bridge.
It could be a mistake. I mean, I don't know.
Yes, I found it unusual that any of my commissioners got a bill, fuel bill.
And we got that one on precinct 4. We don't even have a card for that.
Where's that?
I think that's Constable. I think the bottom one's precinct 3.
Okay. Oh, okay, okay. I know we don't.
And I know that we have to have the cards have to keep going, for fuel to be purchased. I just want the court to know that we're fixing to pay this bill and I have not fixed it tomorrow. If you don't pay the bill, the fuel card will be cut off.
Could we approve paying the bill upon completion of you going through it and looking at it?
I would rather have that made in motion.
Yeah, I would like to have that in motion, that we approve the paying of the bill once it's been approved through the treasurer and county clerk, auditor's office.
The note says
Yeah,
that
me.
all bills presented should be approved by the council.
Okay,
You're getting a bill presented that I have not.
okay. You want to amend your motion, Mr. LaFred?
Yes, sir. I'll amend to pay the bills, including this one pending review of the auditor's office.
Okay. That's your second.
I meant my second.
Okay, yeah,
Second is an amendment.
yeah, okay. Any other questions or discussion on the bills? That's. Yeah,
Number 3, yes, sir.
okay. Got a motion second. Any other discussion or questions? Being none, I'll say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Item number 4, discuss and consider ratifying of the county bills as submitted.
So move, Pearson.
Got a motion by Commissioner Pearson,
Second.
second by Commissioner West. Any questions or discussion on the bills that's before you to be ratified? Being none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Any general business? Any general business we need to be made aware of? Any announcements or anything coming up? Pretty calm. Okay. We'll move to item number 6, public comments. Scott, did anyone sign up for public comment? No one signed up? Is there anyone? No one has turned in Craig, no one's turned in a sheet to speak here at the meeting. Here, okay, no one's. We'll move to item number 7. Discuss and consider the adoption of the holiday schedule for fiscal year 2022.
Yes.
I went through there and checked. It looked okay.
Yeah.
The only thing, yeah, I mean, everything. It's the same amount of holidays we had last year. I think 14, I believe yeah.
We approved it, but pretty much.
Yeah.
I make that motion.
Okay, got a motion by Commissioner West, second by Commissioner Melton to adopt the fiscal year 2022 holiday schedule. Any questions or discussion? Being none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Item number 8, discuss and consider the adoption of the Vanzant County Sheriff and Constable fee for fiscal year 2022. You have the fees before you. Nothing changed. There, we sent them to the sheriff's office. We sent them to the constables. We got one response back from Heath Burton. He said, looks good to him. So the fees would remain the same.
I'll make a motion we approve as listed.
Okay, got a motion by Commissioner Pearson, second by Commissioner West to approve the fiscal year 2022 Vanzant County Sheriff and Constable fees. Any questions or discussion? Being none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Item number 9, discuss and consider the adoption of the Vanzant County Fire Marshal Office fee schedule for fiscal year 2022. There was one change. We sent that to the fire marshal's office on the last page, the walk-up fireworks stands.
Oh, fireworks.
Yeah. We'll go through that. There's 4 of them there, the fireworks. The fee was $200. They lowered it to $100. The indoor firework site was $300. They lowered to $100. The public display 1.3 site plan approval, it was $300. They lowered it to $100. And the public display 1.3 display observation, they lowered from 200 to 100. So those 4 fees, which was 200, 300, 300, 200, they just lowered and made every one of them 100, was their recommendation.
I move with approve it.
Okay, got a motion by Commissioner LaPred to approve the 2022 Vanzant County Fire Marshal Office fee schedule. Got a motion, okay, got a motion by Commissioner LaPred, second by Commissioner Melton. Any questions or discussion?
Did you say the fire marshal lowered those? Or the state?
No, the fire.
But they're in line with what other counties
Yeah,
and state
way
officials are doing. Yeah, we were too high.
Where we do?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, we sent it out here to this fire marshal, the fire marshal's office out here. And that was their recommendation coming back from them. Okay, any other questions, discussion? Being none, all in favor of adopting the Vanzant County Fire Marshal fee office fee schedule for fiscal year 2022, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Item number 10, discuss and consider a resolution appointing Vanzant County nomination to the Board of Directors of Vanzant County Appraisal District. Every year, we do this. Vanzant County's nomination for several years now has been Larry Shackelford. Talked to Scott Hyde. He's very pleased with the board, their performance and everything. They're willing to serve again. And what we'll do, we'll nominate now. Then by the end of the year, we come back, we have so many votes, we're the largest taxing entity in Vanzant County, and then we'll vote on it. But right now, we're just nominating. We'll vote
I
on
make
it.
a motion, we renominate Larry Shanford.
Okay. Motion by Commissioner West to nominate Larry Shackelford. Appointed him to the Vanzant County nomination. He's our Vanzant County nomination to the Board of Directors for Vanzant County Appraisal District. Is there a second?
Second,
Got a second by Commissioner Pearson. Any questions or discussion? There being none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Item number 11, discuss and consider amending county policy 1D-5 drug and alcohol testing for commercial drivers to include information about the new federal clearinghouse. Chloe, you may address the court.
Yeah, we were just wanting to amend the county policy 1D-5 drug and alcohol testing. We're currently already using this system and the clearinghouse. The secure online database that gives the county information about CDL driver, drug and alcohol program violations. We're just needing to update the policy and the handbook. What we're adding to it. We're just adding to it.
I think they have it in their, they have it in their books. Each one of them's already had the opportunity to review it. It was in red
Yeah.
and presented to them. They've had the opportunity to go ahead and review the changes.
Actually, the CDL.
Done.
Oh, I don't see Susan. Do you have something? Sue?
I have a question. Is there a commercial drive? But it was discussed a policy also.
Well, it'd have to be another, it would have, yeah, it'd have to be another time because right now this is strictly just for the CDL.
You get with Dan on that.
Okay.
But I was gonna say, actually, the CDL holder can do most of the work online now too, through the clearinghouse. So it kind of takes some responsibility off of you, Dan, a little bit.
Anyone have any questions for Chloe? Okay. Is there a motion to approve the amending of the county policy 1D-5 drug and alcohol testing commercial drivers? Got a motion by Commissioner Melton. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Pearson. Any questions or discussion? Being none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carried.
Thanks, Dan, Chloe. Good work.
Item number 12, discuss and consider amendment to county policy 2B-8 military leave in response to Texas House Bill 1589. Chloe, you may address the court.
Yes, this is another policy that we're wanting to amend. We're putting in a section of the 2B-8 military leave. Any Vanzant County employee who is a member of the Texas Military Forces, reserve component of the armed forces, or a member of a state or federal authorized urban search and rescue team called to state active duty by the governor or another appropriate authority in response to disasters entitled up to 7 days of paid disaster leave per fiscal year. This leave is in addition to the paid leave provided for authorized training or duty otherwise authorized during disaster. During disaster leave under these provisions, the person may not be subjected to lose of time, efficiency, or personal leave sick leave or vacation time. So this is for emergency response. They just get an extra 7 days for this week.
And that's law. That's the law they just put in the House Bill 1589. Okay.
So moved.
Got a motion by Commissioner West. Is there a second by Commissioner LaPrade? Any questions or discussion? No. Okay.
Hope we don't ever need it.
All those in favor say aye. Those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Item number 13, discuss and consider renewing the EDCOG interlocal agreement for E911 public safety answering point services for contract period of September the 1st, 2021 and ending August the 31st, 2023. This was attached, remember last meeting, we did the 911 address, and this was a component of it. I think this goes through the 911 dispatching at the sheriff's office. Should have been approved, but it's two different contracts with them. And I said, well, we approved the one, but we didn't approve this one. And so we need this one here approved for that.
So moved, Pearson.
Got a motion by Commissioner Pearson. Is there a second?
Second.
Got a second by Commissioner West. Any questions or discussion? Being none, all in favor, say aye. Those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Item number 14, discuss and consider approving sheriff's office to convert a 2021 Chevrolet Tahoe VIN number 1GNSKLED 4MR268428 from regular exempt restoration to general issue license plates with the exempt restoration due to vehicle being an unmarked unit. Did anybody from sheriff's office want to address that?
I will.
Okay.
What this is, Judge, is we have a unmarked Tahoe that we're using in the CID. It has exempt plates on it. We just want to convert it over to regular Texas plates. Get rid of the exempt plates.
So, because when I read the agenda, it says, convert from regular exempt restoration to general issue license plates with exempt restoration
That's the way it's supposed to be done.
due to vehicle being an unmarked.
That's actually our administrator, Jennifer, who worked at the tax assessor office, proved that, said that's the way that it should be worded, and that's what it'll come through as an unmarked.
Yeah, you're trying to get the exempt the exempt off of
We
it.
want to take the exempt plates off and just put regular license.
Right, but for its tax purposes, it's
Okay, yeah.
It's still an exempt. It just won't say exempt.
Exactly.
Okay, got you.
If somebody runs that place, show the sheriff.
Right, and we're doing that.
It will or won't? It won't show the sheriff's office if somebody runs that plate? Okay,
We're doing that. The guys usually, if they're sitting up on a house or sitting up looking for somebody or warrants, they just don't
Yeah.
even say exempt.
Yeah.
So that all number license
Yeah.
plate gives it away from the
Yeah.
long shot.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Got a motion by Commissioner
Second.
Melton, second by Commissioner LaPrade. All in favor of converting the 2021 Chevrolet Tahoe to general issue license plate, say aye. Those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Item number 15, discuss and consider approval of memorandum of understanding between Vanzant County Sheriff's Office and Gun Busters, a free disposal service for firearms and computer components. Aaron, you'd like to address the court?
Would, good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
I see you smiling at that title.
It's-
So
Yeah.
again, still trying to clear out that room, and I still have a number of firearms that I'm trying to get rid of. A number of these firearms are not eligible for auction for resale, so they have to be destroyed. But once I secure an order from one of our magistrates, order disposal or destruction, now I gotta find a way to physically get rid of it. This company will come to our location, pick up all of these firearms and computer components, old cell phones and things that we're also trying to get rid of and destroy them. Now, the ATF has got specific guidelines in the destruction of firearms that have to be met, specifically regarding the frame and the receiver and certain cuts that have to be made. This company has a giant pulverizer, and if they go in and salvage all the little salvageable bits and parts like firing pins, springs, things of that nature, then they throw the firearm into this pulverizer, and it actually exceeds ATF's requirements. So, but they do require that we sign an MOU with them before they'll provide this service to us. And then I say it's free, they do it for free.
That's always good.
I like that word.
Yeah.
free.
I do too.
Yeah, and I visited with Aaron and everything, and no one has a problem. The judges are willing to sign off on it.
They've already been signed.
They've already been signed.
I've got a whole file
I
right
told her
here.
as long as Tom doesn't, the judges bless it, I'm good with it. Is there a motion to approve the memorandum of understanding between Vanzant County Sheriff's Office and Gun Busters?
So moved.
Got a motion by Commissioner LaFreda, got a second? Is there a second?
Second, Pearson.
Second by Commissioner Pearson. Did I get the name right?
Yes, the
Oh,
frame.
okay. They, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Do what? Oh, you had a short, okay.
Well, my question was, I understand the firearms, the computers now, those, where do they come from?
You mean, how do we get them?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, these aren't ones that are county computers that.
No, sir. These are computers that are in my room because they were evidence in
Okay.
something. Maybe a child porn case, maybe a gambling case, something in that
Okay.
case is resolved. But we can't give them back to them because of what they contain on.
Okay.
And when she says my room, she's referring to the
I'm sorry.
evidence.
Believe me, it's her room.
Yeah,
It's her room.
I think that's a good statement too.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It's her room.
When she got that room, you couldn't go into it. It
Yeah.
was completely contained.
Yeah. Okay. Any other questions, discussion? Being none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Item number 16, discuss and consider the disposal of older computers and components stored at the Vanzant County Sheriff's Office.
Scott, you want to tell us, first of all, I think Scott really wants us to table this, but go ahead, Scott.
Well, I'm not sure, which ones we're talking about, public ones that Aaron's talking about, and what she just said, that's covered,
Okay.
those be together, but we're talking about the ed ones that are, stored.
What was this, did you put this on?
Where'd
the
she go?
agenda? You didn't put this on the agenda.
Hmm?
We can't be talking about your computers then if you didn't put it on the agenda.
I'm sure we're talking about the ed ones. We've gone through most of that stuff. Pulled just about everything that's counted over here. Rest of the ed stuff.
We probably have, what, 20, 30 computers and components over there that were at cost, and they don't want them back. We can't use them. We contacted Scott, and he said that y'all didn't need them or couldn't use them, so we don't really know what to do.
So that's the back ones, those are 12 years old.
Yeah, they're old, they're wild, so,
They've got a big battery backup.
yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, they're not even good to keep it, I don't think. Scott confirmed that. They're donated by Ed. They don't go back, they won't come pick them up. We've got an conference room, they're just piled.
Well, with Tracker, they donate to the county.
They've been donated to the town. There's the government code that says you have to go through officers. Sure with, and Scott has a standing order with mother, so that.
You don't want these out there.
Can Buster see you?
I mean, go and put them out for sale bids, and nobody bid on them, and the court can come back and say, you know.
But is this a computer that can be sold? What's on it? I don't know what's on it.
911 stuff. It could be sold to part of it.
And I don't even know.
Just try it. Actually, not pretty much just work.
Let's do one thing.
Who's gonna figure this out? You gonna call somebody or?
I don't know where we find out from. Somebody that obviously tell us or
Yeah.
use us this.
I make the motion, we table this until we get a good understanding.
Yeah.
And a release from it. I hate to put you up on your pile of mess.
Well, like I said, it's, I don't know anything about it. So
I
I'm
don't
confused on it.
Yeah, okay.
Since it, we need to get a total release
Tim,
in writing.
yeah, I'll second that. We'll grant the responsibility to Scott to check all this out and put it back on the agenda.
Okay. Got a motion by Commissioner West, second by Commissioner Melton, to table item number 16. Scott will get with Ed Cog. And we'll bring it, we'll table it, bring it back. Motion to table, second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Item number 17, discuss and appoint the new Vanzant County Library Advisory Board members and new officers for 2021, 2022. Got, so, Richard, is it Bradley? Yeah, Bradley, president of the board, new president. Do what?
President-elect.
President-elect, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You can change it in about 2 minutes.
Oh, no. But thank you for being here. Thank you. You have the list. If you wanted to just walk over, don't walk us through that list.
This is what we have before you is the list of the 2021-2022 advisory board members that we nominated. See, there's four members per precinct, and then we expect those members, which is the principal library president, the chief library president, and director. We have this year kind of an odd year, and I don't know how it happened, but we have a whole bunch of new members. We've got almost half the group fall off this last year right now, and so we've scrambled to get enough people. We're lucky to get very well through the library. I don't know if you can go from each member here or.
Well, the new this is their, I guess, news, their first time to serve. Okay.
In precinct 1, we have Donna Jukes. Donna's been with us. She's returning. Brenda Fuller, who was on our board once before and went off bylaw requirement role for a year. Brenda wanted to come back, so we brought Brenda back. And then 2 new members, Sally Anderson and David Trudeau. Precinct 2 is myself, who's returned. I was president past, Jack Evans, so I want to thank her when we got president last 2 years. And then Emily Manning, who was returning, Mary Ahart, Aubrey Alley. Precinct 3, we have, that's when we have the most returns. Tracy Rourke, Angela, she's returning precinct 3. Gracie Lamar, Stephanie Curtis, both returning. And then Russell Harris, who's been on there before, he's coming back also. Precinct 4, returning William Howell, and then 3 new members, Rhonda Adams, 4, and Jennifer Louie and Maxine Kohler. And then we asked that those be approved, and then we also want to confirm officers, which is myself as president, Tracy Luar, attorney as vice president. Secretary.
Make a motion to approve.
Okay. Got a motion by Commissioner Pearson. Is there a second?
Second.
Yeah, second by Commissioner Melton. Any questions or discussion? Being none, all in favor, say aye. Those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Congratulations. Thank you. And
Appreciate
thank you for the job you do. Thank you. Appreciate you. Item number 18, discuss and consider approval of press release for Vanzant County Indigent Health eligibility standards. She was supposed to be here. This is just a posting, press release that Casey is required to do. It's a requirement. She said that it's just procedural requirement on the indigent health. Is there a motion to approve? Okay, there's a motion to approve the press release for Vanzant County Indigent Healthcare. Got a motion by Commissioner West, second by Commissioner Pearson. All in favor, say aye. Those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Item number 19, discusses consider approval of notice to the public of indigent healthcare rules. She said this is something we're supposed to be doing procedures all along. It's just to be published. I don't know if she has a budget to pay for publishing of that. Okay. Okay.
Motion.
You know, I wish she'd been here because she really does a great job for us. Says something.
Yeah. But she told me she would be here for court to represent those items.
And you talking about the money, there's one that's gonna be a press release too, so it would be money involved in that.
Well, that's what I was just asking her.
Yeah, posted on his door, but the other one would be money involved.
We have the non-department.
Yeah. Yeah.
If there's a charge.
Okay. Okay. Is there a motion to approve the notice of the public, notice to the public for the indigent health care rules and procedures? Got a motion by Commissioner LaPrade. Is there a second?
Second.
Got a second by Commissioner West. Any questions or discussion? Being none, all in favor, say aye. Those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Item number 20, discuss and consider standard operating procedures for Vanzant County Clerk's Office to receive subdivision fees. I think, Mr. Pearson, did you place this on?
I
Susan?
did,
Who? Okay,
So well, there was some confusion a couple of weeks ago on the citizen trying to pay a fee, so we need to get just something worked out on where these fees are gonna go, who the citizens are gonna pay them to, who's gonna collect them. They're gonna be paid in Anzac County. So
I get out some information. I don't think the question was going to be who was taking the fee. I thought we already did that. But we need to make sure that the commissioners are the ones who approve the form that's in the book. Let's need a signature and you need to circle which fee is going to be so that my employees know how much money to take from the person. Make sure that the commissioner is aware of what's going on and what we're filing and taking the money, because from my understanding, the time starts ticking when they follow. Is that correct?
It's 30 days.
30 days. So you want to make sure someone doesn't come in and file something that you're not aware of.
So
I
this
think
form-
This form's gonna better, I mean, somebody had to initial this and saying, I'll circle whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the form is right.
Yeah, I think so.
The court, making sure that the commissioner is approving. Everybody has to be on the same page. In other words, if you're gonna have Jennifer sign off, everybody's gonna have to be in agreement that Jennifer signs off. If not, I need to make sure all the commissioners are signing off, because my staff is not gonna know. You know, for example, if Keith wants, you know, Jennifer to sign off for him or whatever, we need to make sure that we understand, you know, in my office that y'all are okay with Jennifer signing off, or this states that the commissioners.
I think really the commissioner should sign off because that's the only way you're gonna know, sure, if the commissioner saw it, and in our regulations, it states that they're supposed to meet with the commissioner beforehand and get all the stuff signed off. So I think that's fine.
Because we did have one where they came in, gave us a check and everything, it was like probably the first or second one, and that person did not have everything they needed off the checkoff list, and I only know the checkoff list because I work in there. But when I took it over to Jennifer, she's like, he doesn't have this, and this. We told him we would not cash that check until we made sure in here. That was the very first one that we ever had that we questioned, like, okay, we need to make sure we have this form, y'all sign off on it, tell us what the money is, and that way there's no question. We are making sure that we're taking a copy of the receipt to Jennifer when we're doing it. That way she knows somebody is.
This kind of is, since we got the new subdivision, this is an ongoing revision and looking at every day on these subdivision rules and regulations.
Yeah.
We're looking at them now to change a few things up. So it's I guess it's a subdivision in progress of making changes and whatever.
Right.
So, well, I mean,
To that,
we'll
is why
know,
we need this
yeah,
form signed by
yeah.
all.
right.
I'll make that motion.
Well,
Okay,
go ahead.
okay. Well, what's your motion?
That we accept this new form and that we'll sign off on it.
That the commission will sign off.
Okay, that's a motion. Is there a second?
Well, I'll second.
Okay, second by Commissioner Melton. Any questions or discussion?
Well, my only problem is this lady that came in last week. I've been talking to her about this, and when we're going to discuss it here in a minute. And if it'd been 6 hours later, Pearson wouldn't have been around for a week. And so she couldn't have made her payment to get this stuff in here for us to look at it. So that's my only problem is that we're not always in here. We've got staff here in our office that can sign off for us. If one of y'all are not available, you're going to inconvenience somebody. One of us are not available. Somebody's going to be inconvenienced because we're not here to sign. So I think it ought to be a commissioner or their authorized agent. And if Jennifer calls me and says, is that right? And I say, yeah, over the phone, and she's signing for me, there's no problem for it. So she's signing for our office. That's my only problem.
If you've already looked at it and approved it, then I don't have a problem with Jennifer putting something down. Jennifer approved by Commissioner so-and-so. I don't have a problem with that.
That's why I wish that said
But
approve.
she has
Well, here's
to,
the
she
thing,
has
that
to.
the statutes is showing that the commissioner is to be the one to approve it. So I'm gonna need something to cover you.
Yeah.
Whether you're wanting her to sign off, because here again, if she's signing off, it's across the board.
Commissioners don't, the commissioner does not approve it, since it's court approves. No commissioner can approve a subdivision
Okay.
or
But
replay.
for them to come in and file the paperwork, that's all I'm talking about, is just to make sure.
Preliminary stuff.
Do you want to email me maybe? In other words, if she's gonna sign off, I need something to.
Well, she can't sign off without our approval. She can't sign off.
She's our
She
agent.
has to say in here, approved by Commissioner so-and-so on this day.
Okay,
And then she has to sign off.
okay. So
That would
I'm
be-
gonna-
Well, but it could be the, it's not just her saying that, but could have an email from the commissioner.
Yeah.
That she
I'm
has
just
access
trying to, I'm
to.
not trying to make it difficult. for
No,
y'all. I'm just
approved
trying- I
via
like to have
phone
something
by
from
commissioner.
Email,
That's
I
right,
mean,
that's
you
right.
can send me a text, you have to name whatever the subdivision is or whatever the replat, whatever it is. If you'll do that, I'll email it to myself, print it, have it with the receipt that we also give Jennifer a copy of, just that way, we're covered. I want a commissioner coming to me saying, hey, that clock started, I didn't know anything about it. So I'm okay with that, as long as I get something from y'all, Jennifer's signature, that's the way y'all wanna do it, that's fine, but I'm gonna need something.
Yeah, sure.
From,
And that's why I say that, you know, that before you, Jennifer has to make sure that the commissioner she's talked
yeah, I know
to.
she would, I mean, I, you know what I'm saying, I mean, but there's always one.
So I wish it said approved commissioner or agent, so that if she calls one of us, and we've got some working, and we're not available, coming here, and this customer doesn't have to come in here, the citizen doesn't have to come in here like that lady did. Way out North Wilson went 2 times to make her land. It's not that complicated. Jennifer should be able to sign off, with approval of me. But it's phone, text, but I'm
Commissioner
not
Chris
doing
approval
it.
via telephone.
I think it has to be original. It has to be original. Text or email or whatever.
So what are you gonna do? If you're in the hospital sometime, you can't do that. How are we gonna get this approved? Let's say it's just final payment. Everything's been approved by the court. You weren't even here that day, you know, and the court approved their final plat because you're out sick. You already looked at it. How in the world you gonna sign it? We're paying ourselves in the corner, and we shouldn't have to.
Shouldn't, your case shouldn't arrive that often. This is, it's not every time.
The thing was, is that this lady wanted to pay by credit card, if she had a check, we would have taken that in, locked it up. So he was able to, she wanted to pay by credit card. I can't run a credit card through and hold it somewhere, hold the fee. It automatically will go straight into the bank, and then I have to answer to the auditor's office, but we're right now, that money like that. So if it had been a check, like I said, we do that for the septic stuff all the time. I'll not just check, so it's approved by Sam. You do not deposit that one check without approval. It's a license.
But where it says Commissioner Jennifer wanted to sign it, and put it right under there for the key Harrison, Virgil Melton, in the date. You've got what you need.
Yeah, that's what they approved, that's what we're gonna do. Something comes through, no one should have these forms, like, we will not have a copy of this form. All these forms are gonna come straight from your office.
Jennifer will have a copy, and she can give the commissioner a copy of it for
Yeah.
their records.
And I think if you're out in the field or something, and something comes up here, you could call Jennifer and say, Jennifer, hey, sign that form and carry it down there, and she'll just sign her name for Virgil Melton.
Yeah.
And,
Okay, so
But, you
I'll
know,
talk to Jennifer, and we'll
yeah.
change up a little bit of this form here, just to
Yeah.
state that information. That she can sign and she.
yeah, I think so. We might need to maybe do something this one, like, approved by Commissioner LaPrade per Jennifer and dated.
Fine.
That's,
Yeah, that's fine.
that's great with me.
okay,
I mean,
okay, so approve that form with that. Did you make a motion, Peter?
Yeah, we'll start over.
Okay.
So y'all want to start over, because I've got a 10 and Virgil second to, so we want to redo.
Or we could.
Yeah, he can amend,
Yeah.
he amend his motion to include a line to allow Jennifer to sign. With
After it's
approved
approved by
by commissioner.
Approved by Commissioner LaPrade
For,
Should we put Jennifer or should we?
that's not mean
I
I'm
would-
approving all of them per.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm just using example.
Commissioners, commissioners, administration assistant.
Okay, that's Commissioner West's motion. Is that your second?
Yeah, that's my second.
Okay. Second by Commissioner Melton. Any other question or discussion? Being none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Item number 21, discuss replat of track 4 and 5 of Indian Head Ranchettes in precinct 3.
Okay, as y'all are well aware, on the plat revisions now, it has to come before court initially for the court to determine that there's no public roads, schools or parks or anything involved in the replat. I have this one here today, and none of that is involved, and they're not taking a plat and making it smaller. They're taking two existing tracts of land, lots, what is called track 4 and track 5 in the Indian Head Estates. And the best way for me to explain it, the same person owns both of these. And currently, the two lots run north and south between two roads. All they want to do is turn those two lots to where they run east and west between those two roads. They're not it's all the same amount of property. They're still on them. I have an email that there's no liens on either one of the piece of property. And so I don't think it's necessary for the letters to go out to all the properties that are within 200 foot of it. I don't think it's necessary to post it on our website for 30 days. So I have this plat here for y'all to look at, but I'll make a motion, we approve this replat. The only reason they're doing it is they have an existing house and a carport that are on both properties right now. And when they replat them, all their improvements are going to be on one lot instead of two. It's going to make the other lot totally empty. So if they want to sell it or give it to their kids or whatever they want to do to it, that there's nothing on it, the improvements won't be mixed up between the two properties. So I'll make a motion, we approve this replat, and she's already paid her initial $250. Well, we'll approve it, she'll pay her second $250, and we'll be done with it. So I'll make a motion to approve.
Okay, have a motion by Commissioner Pearson. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner LaPrade. Any questions or discussion? Being none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Item number 22, discuss and consider approval of Lindsay State Acres subdivision in precinct 4.
Madam Judge, and Mr. Lyle has done everything he's supposed to do. And they all pass on to a county road. We have all of the questions answered on our little sheet that they have to fill out. And I see no reason not to approve it.
Okay. Is that a motion?
Yes.
I got a motion by Commissioner West, second by Commissioner Melton. Any questions or discussion?
About one thing we might do on this, like this one right here, then now they're going to pay, make their final payment. And we state what it is, you state what the final payment is, and then that deal's done. They can go down there and pay Susan because it's gone through court.
Well, we need to turn in that sheet. We'll get the sheet.
Okay. Any other question, discussion? Being none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Item number 23, discuss and consider approval of a Bill RV Park plat in precinct 2.
Yeah, this is in my precinct, this is one of the better RV park plats that I've seen lately, following the guidelines. He's followed the guidelines and everything in our subdivision RV park section. So I make a motion that we approve this.
Okay,
Second.
got a motion by Commissioner Melton, second by Commissioner West. Any questions or discussion? Being none, all in favor, say aye. Those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Item number 24, discuss and consider approval of plat for Newman Acres subdivision in precinct 2.
This is another plat. It's fronts State Highway 19. Mr. Newman followed all the guidelines and regulations, our subdivision rules and regulation. I make a motion to approve this plat.
Okay, got a motion by Commissioner Melton. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner West. Any questions or discussion? Being none, all in favor, say aye. Those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Well, every precinct got plats except you down there.
Well, don't worry, they're coming. They done called me, they coming.
The item number 25, discuss and consider petition for cancellation of Pecan Hill Estates as recorded under Glide 309A in plat records of Anzac County.
This is the first petition I think we've had on cancellation of a subdivision, but this is an estate out off 1651 and County Road 2304. Now, the owner owns all these lots. And all these lots are over 5 acres. So in reality, it should have never been recorded as a subdivision anyway. But anyway, it happened. But there's no one else owns them. The owner owns all the lots, and he just wants to revert the land back to one solid piece of acreage.
Okay, is that a motion?
It is a motion.
Okay, got a motion by Commissioner Melton. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner West. Any questions or discussion on the cancellation of the Pecan Hill Estates? Being none, all in favor, say aye. Those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Item number 26, discuss and consider approval of fiscal year 2021 budget amendments. You have a pretty good packet of them. It's pretty massive. Do what? Race to the finish line. I can only imagine what that next month. I mean, the next meeting is what, 30th, 31st? 29?
It won't be bad.
Won't be.
No, because you can't make a P, you can't make a PO after Friday.
I did have one question, and Sandy, it's on the DAs. There's a couple of them in there from the DA's office, and it states funds to be moved. Are you looking at it, Ms. Hill? Okay, I'm looking at the 5,200, so moving 5,200. And then I'm going to refer to the next one, the pretrial intervention program of 6,000. I was telling Greg, they're making news.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So you,
Yeah.
yes, 809. It states funds to be moved to increase revenue. And that's, I think that should decrease.
Decrease.
And then it says to do what?
She's the wrong form.
Okay. And then to increase expense That should be decrease the revenue and increase the expense.
It's all the same. Just take that out and transfer.
Okay, and then then the next one, to increase revenue account, 6,000, and to increase expense account,
Now, she does have one,
it's 6,000.
yeah, we're having to, she's overall revenue line, she's over budget. Salaries and she. We're increasing the revenue line, increasing the expense line, which is the net at zero on your budget.
Okay.
How did that salary get out of whack? Because y'all do the,
She rescheduled the salaries during the year. She's come in a couple of times and presented, changes.
To the court. Okay. So that one's okay. That one's correct. Okay. It's just this 809, the 809.
And what she's doing on this one, that she's trying to line out transfers, she paid for a car.
Right.
And she's trying to put detail on it.
Yeah.
She's getting that money down there for the detail.
Which car did she pay?
The one that we just purchased, the one we just purchased, it's from Houston.
She was gonna purchase 2 cars. We were gonna purchase a car and she was gonna purchase.
Right.
in the Midwest.
That's right.
Cars come available.
That's right, okay.
So we come back, we get there.
Okay.
But I thought that price that we got was for everything.
She's got to put the camera system or something. I think the last time.
I thought it was.
Radio. Whatever goes inside.
Okay. What goes inside the car? Okay, because I, yeah. Okay, because I thought the price that we did on the car, it was equipped out. That's what I thought.
It didn't have the computer.
Yeah,
Didn't have
yeah. Okay. Okay. That's all the questions I had. Anybody else have any questions, budget amendments?
Well, Greg, just want to tell you that I'm moving $2,500 out of my road and bridge in the misdemeanor to pay for that trailer house that was left in the middle of the road over on 2721. Oh, nothing. It was, you couldn't sell it. But we got it moved after a week.
Is there a motion to approve the fiscal year 2021 budget amendments?
so moved.
Okay,
Second period.
got a motion by Commissioner West, second by Commissioner Pearson. Any other questions or discussion? Being none, all in favor, say aye. Those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Item number 27, discuss and consider monthly reports submitted by various office departments of county government and approval of entry of same in the court's minutes as matter of record. Mr. West, you have any comments?
Yes, we have 12 of the 18 in, and we have one more meeting to go this month, so they're hanging out to the last.
Okay.
They'll get me.
Okay. Is that a motion to approve the monthly reports?
That is just
Okay.
weird.
Got a second by Commissioner Pearson. Any question or discussion about the reports that's been submitted? Being none, all in favor, say aye. Those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Item number 28 is there a motion to adjourn.
Made.
We got a motion by Commissioner LaPrade, second by Commissioner Melton. All in favor, say aye. We all opposed, same sign. We are adjourned.